dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you dragonborn?
I am. I am indeed Dragonborn.
Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was dragonborn.
What does it mean if we're both Dragonborn?
I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Sering's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control.
I'll do what I can.
Never touch you.
Okay, so they want me to go to this stone and use a shout. Which shout exactly? He did say, I can't remember. It was probably the one I learnt in the book. Not those. Bend wheel. No, that way. Oh, need to unlock it. Okay. So I was pushing the wrong button.
World shall listen.
Go!
There we go, got him.
Is this a dream? No. It is a nightmare, surely. I know how I got here.
What happened?
Thank you, my friend. You have set us free.
I don't know what spell you freed us from, outsider. But I thank...
The whole village is here. What source of existence?
It's Mirak's sorcery. So there's one done. I I know there's many more of those towers to destroy and free the people of.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you have succeeded.
I have. Your people is free.
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you.
What do we do now?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress.
I'll do what I can. That's not enough. I need to stop Miraak now.
I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book.
Tell me more about this book, then.
Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
I will do that. You've just told me you don't know anything about them, but what do you know about these black books?
Our traditions do not speak of them, but they and Miraak are connected. You read a black book and saw him. And the book's power comes from the same dark source as that which corrupted the Windstone. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Miraak.
Yep. Why do you think this Neloth can help me find black books?
He also is searching for them. In fact, he has already found one. He showed it to me when he came here. It was very like the one you found in Miraak's temple. A thing of dark magic, not of the All-Maker.
He did have one. I've already picked it up, completed it, and taken it. What happens when I shouted? What happened when I shouted at the Windstone?
The power of the stone had been corrupted. It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the skull. Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the All-Maker's gifts. Freeing the other stones will diminish whatever dark influence is spreading across Solstheim.
Other stones?
Yes. There are 6 sacred stones. Wind, water, earth, beast, sun, and tree. Through them, the oneness of the land is maintained. Freya saw that the tree stone now stands imprisoned in Miraak's new temple. I doubt that you can free it until his power is broken. But you may be able to cleanse the other stones. Even if this does not stop Miraak, it surely will delay his return.
Okay. Who or what is the All-Maker?
You are an outsider, and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try. The All-Maker is the maker of all things, and it is from the All-Maker that life flows like a great river. As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the All-Maker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us.
What is your role among the Skull?
As shaman of Skull Village, I serve as both a guide and a healer, as well as a keeper of traditions. I also remind the Skull to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the All-Maker, so that we will be worthy to join him in death.
Okay.
All-Maker, shelter you.
For many years now, I have attended to Storm, learning his ways.
Where is your mother?
She died when I was very young. She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning home from gathering firewood. You must understand that for the Skal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant.
Well, that's no good. Then why stay here? Why not live somewhere else, safer?
We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep as the tree is tall. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the thought of leaving our village is equally strange. The land and the Skal are one. There is no other way to say it.
For a shaman, you fight pretty well. Who trained you?
It was Scarf the Giant, our former chieftain, who taught me the ways of battle. He was a great bear of a man, and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Scarf taught me swordplay, so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man, and a good leader. I miss him dearly.
We make a good team. Why not join me for a while? Nah, I don't want to
Farewell,
have a follower.
outsider.
I can level up as well. I will go with health. I'll hold on to the perk point for now.
Can I help you? You all right? You look like you might be sick.
How long have you been studying the Skull?
Well, let me think. I suppose it's been nearly a year now. My goodness, how the time has flown.
And the Skull don't mind being studied?
Well, not so far. They think I'm a bit strange, but they seem to tolerate me. In fact, they've been very accommodating, hospitable even. They seem happy to talk about their traditions and history.
That's nice. You're not one of the Skull?
Oh, no, most certainly not. I'm a historian. I'm here to learn about the history of Solstheim. Solstheim is a fascinating place, but we know so little about its past. There are many mysteries that remain unsolved.
What did you make of that stone structure everyone was building?
Yes, that was a most disturbing experience. But to answer your question, the architecture was strange, almost otherworldly. Given that, and the considerable power it must have taken to affect our minds so completely, it would suggest the work of a powerful mage. Either that, or perhaps a Daedra. If so, then may the 9 protect us.
A Daedra?
Powerful and malevolent entities who make their home on the plane of oblivion. Some of the more powerful among them can exert their influence within our world, and when they do, men inevitably suffer. All right then.
I'm the leader of the Skal, but it's the Allmaker who truly protects and provides.
Tell me more about your people, the Skull.
We are Nords, much like those you'll find in Skyrim. Long ago, our path diverged from that of our cousins on the mainland. We live as one with the land, for the land provides all that we need. Also, like the Nords of old, we embrace the Allmaker. We do not worship the 9 gods of the Empire.
How did you become the leader of the village?
I was chosen by the people of the village when our last leader, Scoff the Giant, departed the cold world to join the Allmaker. I suppose I've always spoken my mind and tried to do what's best for the Skal. That's why the others call me Fanari Strongvoice.
Fair enough.
Until next time.
Are you the only 2 people
I
in the
came here
building?
to study the history of Solstheim, but it's the Skull who intrigue me the most.
I think they may be the only 2 in here. That's fine, I'll go look for someone else. The rest of the buildings are probably locked. Yep. They're all locked. What is the time? They should be coming out by this time. I would have thought they would be anyway. Doesn't look like they are. Wait another hour.
The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land sick.
Every winter,
It is the will of
the
the
ash
Allmaker
from the angry
to cut
mountains
firewood only from
I
the
am
dead.
called Wolf Wildblood. I am first hunter of the Skal.
What else does I don't want that one. What else does the first hunter do?
When we stalk large game, I lead our hunters in tracking the beast. It is also a way of saying that I am the most skilled hunter in the village. I doubt that an outsider could truly understand, but I hope my words have helped to answer your question.
Okay. What wisdom can you share about hunting?
The first piece of wisdom I teach to any hunter of the Skal is to ask the simple question. Should I truly kill this beast? We take only what we need, and so we preserve the oneness with the land.
What is oneness with the land?
The Skal hunt not for sport, but to survive.
The way it
We
should be.
believe that all creatures have a right to live as they will, and when we take what we need from them, we thank the beast for its gifts. The less we disturb the land and the beasts within it, the more we respect the wishes of the Allmaker.
I agree with all that. What kinds of game do you hunt?
Deer, bear, and horker provide most of what we need for skins and meat. Sometimes, when the wolves grow too bold and threaten the village, we must hunt them to cull their numbers.
Yeah, sounds fair enough. How long have you been first hunter?
In days past, my brother Torkild and I would share the hunt, but that was long ago.
What happened to your brother?
I wish I could tell you. He had a wild gleam in his eye, more so than most. In my darkest times, I fear he fell in among the werebears of the glacier.
What's a werebear?
Twisted beasts, a curse of here seen. True bears are noble and great creatures of the wild, but the Daedra have no skill for creation, so they defile the Allmaker's workings. I've heard tell of men who, by curse or by heart's desire, become transformed into one of those vile things. It is a pitiable fate, and one that I fear has fallen to my brother.
I killed 3 werebears last week. Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
He set off from here so long ago. It's hard to say. Could be in Hammerfell for all I know. If you happen to cross his path, be wary. He was a fierce warrior as a man. If he fell prey to his more bestial side, he could be deadly.
Okay. Why do you think your brother became a werebear?
He never felt the call of the All-Maker, as I do. As we all should. We seek to live in peace with the land. But he had an eye for dominance and strength. For unnatural strength. You need look no further than the beasts of this island, mangled by the Daedra. It's not a fate I would wish on anyone, and not what I wanted for my brother.
Okay. I'll find out what happened
Till
to him.
next time.
Next person.
It's been many winters since my husband returned to the All-Maker, but my heart still aches from the loss.
What have you got
Among
for
other
sale?
things, I have some fresh bread I baked this morning, and vegetables from Finna's garden.
Okay, you do buy a heap of stuff. I'm wearing that one. No, I'm not. I'm wearing one with a enchantment on it. I'm wearing a mask. So I don't need that. I don't think that she wants any or can afford anything that I have to sell. Don't know why I'm even carrying those. You can take those. Take that. No.
He always warms.
Oh.
I have goods to offer if you...
What
Many
do you
hunters
trade?
pass through our village, and sometimes the Dark Elves of Ravenrock visit us. They bring us things from their homeland that we can't find on the island, such as spices, fine cloth, and ores that we cannot mine here. It's true we Skull prefer a simpler life than some, but we do still enjoy a luxury from time to time.
Fair enough.
May light your path.
May the All-Maker protect us from whatever dark power took control of the Skull.
What did you do in Skyrim before you came back here?
Well, my mother used to say that I was born an angry child. It's true that my heart has always been restless, and fighting was the only way I could find peace. I was a soldier for a time, and then a mercenary, but I was never truly happy until I came here.
Fair enough. Have the dragons made life more difficult for the Skull?
Well, the dragons are a constant danger, but so far they have taken little interest in our village. Thank the All-Maker for that. But have they forced us to change the way we live our lives? No, not at all. They are but one more hardship, added to the many we already endure.
Well, that's good.
Strength and courage be always with
Skull will never be dull. There have been many strangers in our lands these
Actually.
past few moons. We call you a friend. Take a look.
I may as well sell that. I'm not gonna use it. I've got so much gold I don't need to worry about the better prices. Don't know why I'm carrying that. There we go.
Farewell, Strong.
I came here to study the history of Solstheim. It's the Scar.
I've already talked to you.
I welcome you, friend of the Scar.
The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land stink.
I hope you will give me word if you find anything about my brother.
I will.
Mother worries when I walk from the village. She says a dragon might.
I'll go look for your brother in a minute.
Ask me up, but I'm not afraid.
So I've got that. The beast stone to clear. Neloth to talk to. Waterstone. Earthstone. And it's not telling me where his brother is. Okay. I vaguely remember he was just down here somewhere. I've already wiped out this camp here. Hey Nova, how you doing? Thanks for popping back in. I wonder if there's any Reekling spears I can grab from in here. I've already cleared the place. I need 50 Reekling spears for a mission. A mission I never knew existed. So I haven't picked any up. Thanks for that, Nova. There's juniper berries, awesome. There's 2. Good to see that this place is still clear, but at the same time that also means that the Reeklings that were carrying spears have disappeared. How did I not loot that? Okay, that's where I came. This is where I need to go. Picking up a few things I missed last time.